So the Eagles Mare Railroad, 1892 to 1926. Here was the location of the railroad train heading out of Eagles Mare Station for its trip down the mountain to Sonestown. The pavilion and outlet pond were on the left. There's a Y at the north end of the outlet pond, approximately 50 yards down the railroad bed on the left. During 1902, the Eagles Mare Railroad extended to the north end of the lake, where the Eagles Mare Station was built near the Forest Inn. Its turning Y connected to a logging railroad, later called the Susquehanna and Eagles Mare Railroad. How about that?
Near the Eagles Mare Outlet Pond. It was completed just in time for the 1892 summer season. Swimming and boating facilities were built at the beach at the north end of the lake. Near the beach, in 1896, a Chautauqua colony was established to attract people who were interested in religious education and culture.
Eagles Mare Railroad. It came up from here, across the road from Sonestown. Of course, all that is private property. Very, very private property, I am told. And if there was anything I could possibly see within these 8 miles down to Sonestown, if I could see anything, it would probably be so overgrown. But anyway, I understand that it goes by Chapel Rock and then down to Winona Falls and then Galen Park. So it comes up through here. So here I am at Eagles Mare on Route 42. Now the Eagles Mare Railroad may have come up, well it did come up through here, because right in over in there is the railroad bed. The outlet pond is way into there. So most likely it would have came up here. Now, when I was down in Sonestown then, and I got up into where a vicinity where the railroad would have came up through, like I said, there was nothing but private property all over the place. No trespassing signs. And for me to even get into this 8 miles from Sonestown to Eagles Mare, I'll probably have to get a local to show me some of it. And then get permission on a lot of that private property. Now, for instance, here's where very well a railroad bed could have been, but look at this. You see, no trespassing at any time. And they're thanking me. It's from the Eagles Mare Recreation Club, which I know has a lot to do with a lot of this land all around in here. But that looks to me like where a railroad bed would have came up from Sonestown. So as I'm walking towards the outlet pond where the first railroad station would have been, I just wanted to read to you something I found from the Valley Girls View. Apparently one of them have been on October the 2nd, 2022. Today I got to see a waterfall I never expected to be able to see. Winona Falls along the old Eagles Mare Railroad line in Sullivan County. And she writes, "This is private property. Today was a one-time limited group tour that involved permission from 3 landowners and each of us signing 2 waivers. It was a walk in Penn's Woods event, one of the more than 50 organized walks across the state of Pennsylvania. So you can see that how serious they are about staying off of there. So 42, of course 42 wouldn't have been here. And the railroad then would have made its way towards the outlet pond. So the walk in Penn's Wood then begins at the gate. We're on the railroad bed now, and you can see the line in front of me, and there'll be a long line in back of me. We're going out to Chapel Rock. I do invite you to check out my video from down in Sonestown. And then I have another video from up in Eaglesmere, on the Eaglesmere Railroad. So if you wanted to check that out while you're watching this, or before and after. The Eaglesmere Railroad. So I'm here at the Castle Rock, off the Eaglesmere Railroad. I come to a beautiful view. That I've wanted to see since last year. I wanted to get down in here.
Alongside of towers for diagonal skiers.
Wow.
I remember Ricky teaching people how to.
Yeah.
There's a creek down in there somewhere.
Well, maybe there
Probably
is.
is.
Probably
Isn't
sure.
that something? Castle Rock. Coming from up from Castle Rock, a bit of a climb. Got me breathing a little heavy. The crowd has become sparse since then. Of course, we're on the old railroad bed, and you can see it much better. We're on the way to Winona Falls, about 4 miles. Towards Sonestown, towards the Sonestown Railroad Station on the Eaglesmere Railroad bed. Here again, what the passenger may have seen on his or her way then down. The Sonestown, beautiful.
I bring my sons up here now and then. Yeah, he's a sound boy. He doesn't not you wanted this stuff to follow into research. So you put, that's why you put more doses in, it'll pull it into the roots. And that's what you want. You don't want it to spill the stuff on the surface. It doesn't kill it, stuff lives on the ground.
I'm on the top of Winona Falls. Down through there. And you'll recognize up in here with a picture, then I'll show you. Oh, you're running good. That's him up on top. Nice full. Winona Falls. and coming down into a Woolies Run. And there again, I have a picture of it too. I can show you. Up. We're about a mile from Sonestown at this point, and here is where there was a terrible train accident. And I believe I have some pictures of it, and I will show you. There was an engineer killed by the name of George Simmons and a fireman, Charles Starling. 1904, a mile from Sonestown.